Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you're looking for a loan between $30,000 to $35,000 and you don't want to pay 300% on that loan, then I'm gonna share with you some of the best places that you want to look. The first one is PNC Bank. That's right, PNC Bank. They offer loans up to 35,000. Now, what makes them so great is that with PNC, many people are not aware that they are an Experian FICO 9. Okay, so they are a low-hanging fruit, and many people are not aware of this. They're very easy to work with. Average credit score to get a loan from them is usually if you're working with about a 660 credit score, all right, then you're able to get a loan from PNC. All right. Now, one of the things that I do like about them, with their inquiries, you can actually use that same inquiry to get multiple accounts. So that personal loan inquiry, you can also use it to get a credit card as well. All right. So that's the reason I like PNC. The next one is NASA. Now, the reason NASA is up here because they started using Advantage 4. All right. Now, the thing about it with NASA, they offer loans up to 30,000. All right. Now, also with NASA, you can actually use that inquiry to apply for a credit card as well. All right. And the thing about it, you may hear me talk about Vantage 3 and Vantage 4. It's because, like, say that you apply for a car loan. Well, with the Vantage 4 system, they automatically count it as just one inquiry versus when you have real bad credit and you go to try to get a loan or something like that, your Vantage 4, they only look at it as one inquiry. Also, they don't calculate medical bills. Also, if you have a collections that less than $100, Vantage 4 will not calculate that. All right. So that's the reason why I try to look for the easier financial institutions for you to work with, especially if you're trying to get a loan and you don't want to be paying up in the hundreds in the percentage wise, right, to get that loan. Now, for you guys with real bad credit, I do have some lenders for you, but I wanted to just talk about these lenders because the interest rates usually max out about maybe 35.9%. All right. And so with NASA, again, because it's Advantage, now again, this is another one that you're probably going to do about a 660 credit score. All right. So they're very easy to work with. Now, here's another one is Avant. All right. Now, with Avant, again, is Advantage TransUnion as well. It's Advantage 3 TransUnion. Now, here's the interesting thing about it. They offer loans from $2,000 up to $35,000 as well. Now, here's the thing about it. Granted, they offer loans from $2,000 up to $35,000. People, they said that they'll work with you if you have a 580 credit score. This is what Avant said. Now, if for those of you that may have used Avant, put a comment below. Let me know. Did you like them? Did they give you a loan on time? Even if this content is helpful for you, put a comment and let me know if you like the content, if it's helpful. Now, we have a couple other lenders, but what I wanted to tell you guys is please remember, before you're going after these loans, make sure, I'll put it over here, is make sure that you go to your HR, okay, and file exempt. This is one of the strongest tools that you have. This is one of the strongest tools that you have because by you filing exempt, they're no longer taking taxes out of your paycheck. That means you have a larger paycheck that you can bring home to catch up on bills. This is one of the best resources that you actually can have. Now, besides the credit score, one of the things that may get you denied besides the credit score, like I said, is that address, all right? So you may have recently moved, right? You may have not updated your address and stuff. And so when they do these soft pulls and stuff, some of the credit bureaus that they look at, if that address is not matching the application, that can cause for a denial. So it may not have nothing to do with the credit. This is so important that a lot of people are not aware of. Now, I'm going to tell you something else that you can go to unclaimed, all right? And this is so important, unclaimed.org. And with unclaimed.org, this is where you put your name and your address. You pick your state, put your name and your address. If you have any money out there, unclaimed.org is going to let you know. All right, and you can actually claim that money. You can actually put in a claim. As a government system, so you can actually claim that money that you may be entitled to. Now, some of you guys may be having problems with your landlords and stuff like that. Please forgive me because I just want to give you resources to help you besides these loans. But if you're having issues with your landlord, they're jacking up the rent and stuff like that every 3 months, every 6 months, and you feel you're being unfairly treated, then you want to have to report them to the Department of Housing. Okay? You report them to the Department of Housing. All right? And they'll open up an investigation on your landlord. Also, don't forget, you can go to your housing authority. Okay? Go to your housing authority. And if you're finding value in this video, please put a comment below. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you really like this content, because I do try to help the community. All right? So I try to be very transparent in terms of letting people know. Now, with the housing authority, say that you was evicted, right? Or say that you was moving on to another apartment, but the landlord refused to give you your money back. Then that's when the housing authority can step in to help you get your money back from your deposit and stuff like that. All right. So that's the reason why you want to use these free resources as well. Now, number 4 is Lending Point. Okay. Now, with Lending Point, they are a platform, okay? And so with Lending Point, their loans go anywhere from $2,000 up to $36,500, okay? So that's Lending Point. Then you have Citibank, okay? Now with Citibank, they offer loans up to $30,000. Now, most people think that Citibank is very hard to get a loan from and stuff, but that's not true, because all you need is a 660 credit score. Okay, all you need is a 660 credit score for Citibank. So this is definitely one of those ones that you want to check out. All right. Then you also have BMO. Now, BMO, they also use Advantage for TransUnion, okay? They use Advantage for TransUnion. They offer loans up to $35,000 as well, all right? So these are probably going to be your best that charges the lowest interest rates, all right? Now, there are other ones, but we're just talking about loans from $30,000 to $35,000, you know, but at the same time, these would probably be the best one. Now, the Vantage 4 and the FICO 9 loans, those are the ones, like I said, you can have authorized users. You can have subscriptions. You can have rental payments, okay? You can have that added on to the credit file. They enhance the credit file, and they won't count it against you. Now, with Citibank being a FICO 8, and they pull Equifax, usually either Experian or Equifax FICO 8. Now, the challenge with them, because they are FICO 8, if you have like authorized users, rental payments and stuff, they do not calculate that into the system, all right? So just keep that in mind. But these are the best lenders that you should check out in terms of if you're trying to get a loan with a lower interest rate. All right. So if this is helpful, put a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.